Nimrod, help! Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Ah, yeah, I can.
And I'm on the side of the world.
Nimrod said there's no sound. Ace Fox says there's no sound.
I can hear you now. There was
Oh,
no sound before.
not sure what I changed then. One moment. Huh, that is weird. I didn't touch a thing except dragging you in. To,
Oh,
hmm.
how odd. Well, there's sound coming through on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I could even hear myself. Okay, let's start over again. Nimrod, I'm gonna throw you back in the back for a second. Let's start over. Good day, gentle people. It's your favorite Mr. 42. I hope you're all doing fine. Let me tell you about my day. That's where I was when someone said there's no sound. So I woke up this morning, did absolutely nothing besides feeding the kids and myself, obviously. Then I wanted to go out to get some groceries, but it started raining. So I checked the weather and decided to not go out for the next 3 hours. I played a game, played with a little kitty. Yes, I woke up this night, exceptionally. Then, when it was 3 o'clock, I went out for groceries. When I came back about an hour later, the moment I stepped in, it started raining. So timing was perfect. And in the evening, I wanted to make a video, but this little thing here decided to go sleeping. You know how it is in small rooms, small houses. No recording when one is sleeping. Hello, everyone. Um, I actually wanted to go to bed, but then I received a chat message from Mr. Nimrod if I wanted to go live. Why not? But the question is, Nimrod, why are we here? So, Nimrod, explain to us, why are we here?
Well, in the beginning, there was a very large expansion of the universe. And fast forward several millions of years, I sent you a message saying, "Oh, it's a pity you're not streaming tonight." And this happened.
Yes, it happens. I just
And there's
noticed.
always the risk.
Yeah.
Well, there was the risk that you would have done this tomorrow night while I was working, and I didn't want to risk my perfect record yet.
For the people who don't know, Nimrod is 100% attentive in my live streams, and that is what he was talking about. I just noticed there is a little. It is an indicator of the connection, I guess, beside our names. I've never seen that before. It wasn't on the previous stream, but they have regular
Oh yeah,
updates,
look at
so
that.
I guess it is an indicator of connection of some kind. It is not a speaker indicator because that is another option, which doesn't work as
Well,
well.
when I put my someone said my camera's in flirf mode, but it won't adjust when I put my phone
It is
to
in
the
flirt
right
mode
way,
indeed. Yeah.
and I don't know how to adjust that.
Uh-huh. Another one who I don't know if he is as 100% attentive so far. I actually didn't pay attention to that part. But at least he is a regular. Here is Smoku as well. Hello, Smoku.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. How are you today?
Okay.
Okay. Well, that is far from perfect, but also far from bad, I would say.
Not great, not terrible.
Not great, not terrible. Okay. Well, the snark is basically the correct answer. In the beginning, the universe was created. This made a lot of people really angry, and it's generally seen as a bad move. I almost didn't have to read that. Thank you, Snark. That is from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, obviously.
Yeah, that's a really good. Oh wow, I'm getting feedback. Oh.
Oh, it's not probably not from me, otherwise because I have headphones on. Uh,
Yeah, I
one.
know, but I can hear myself when I talk. It's only like a millisecond. It's very disconcerting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if there's a delay, it can be very annoying. I always hear myself talking with this microphone because it's directly connected in, but there's a zero latency. So that is pretty cool. I want to welcome the people in the chat for a moment. Hang on. Participants. So welcome to a Madman, Ace Fox 1, Blue Freddy, Chris Durham Music Channel. Hello. Hello Dora. I didn't see you there yet. M2M. Hello. Marcus Dresden. Primonome Ultinonome. I always fuck that name up. Sorry about that. Hello Rupsky. And hello The Snark. Welcome everyone.
Yes,
I hope everyone
Dora
is
and Ku, I hear other voices in my head, but when I hear my own voice coming back half a second afterwards in my earphones, it really distracts people.
Yeah, I can totally
especially me.
understand. Yeah. One of the issues on the previous one of the issues on a previous stream is the low frame rate that we had last time. I have been testing a little bit, and I figured it out. If I do not a certain thing when I click start going live, then it's all fine. No matter what I do afterward, I can 100% load my CPU and graphic card afterwards. It won't change a thing, but it must not be busy the moment I press the button go live. And it will not fix even if I go on 0% on the CPU even. It's a very weird thing, but hey, I think it's correct now. It looks fine on YouTube at least. Doesn't.
Yeah, everything looks fine apart from me hearing myself back.
Yeah.
And here comes Kitten because I'm talking. So everybody, this is what y'all came for.
Do you still hear yourself now? Can you try that?
Oh, I can still hear myself, yeah.
Okay, so it's not Smoku. Let me mute myself for a moment and you say something.
Yeah, I think the problem is actually my end.
That is the moment he decides to hang. Okay. You was cut off halfway a sentence, but we all know what we're going to say. Okay. So actually I didn't prepare anything. I had some little news that happened last week, beside the news that I shared. The short that I created, it is about 30 seconds, is now my most viewed video ever with 2,000 views. Go away. Maybe not everyone has seen it, so let me share it right now. It only takes 30 seconds, so here we go.
Water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Magnets are made of metal which is mined from the ground. They are magnetic because the metal still contains pieces of gravity inside it.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
They are magnetic because the metal still contains pieces of gravity inside it.
That was one of the most stupid explanations I have ever heard. Congratulations, you made everyone dumber. And for some reason, that was stretched out. Melon need to figure out how...
That was a very good video.
Yeah. Has anyone an idea who that voice was? Not the one at the end, because that was obviously me, but who was speaking? Does anyone know? The chat can also guess. Smoku, what did you say?
I have no clue.
You have no clue. Nimrod, what do you think?
Oh, I never thought about that.
I will answer a madman. Well, no, the voice was one of our from our side, but the picture I did find on Facebook. It was very real. I did not create it for a video. Robsky says FTFE's wife. No, it was not FTFE's wife.
Tusk says Mr. Sensible.
Tusk says Mrs. Sensible. Good guess, but the answer is no. It was not Mrs. Sensible. It was very obvious that I changed the voice quite a bit. I will give the answer in a minute, no matter if someone answered it correctly or not. Marcus Dresden thinks it's God. Well, I made it God.
Robsky says it was FTFE's kitten. Well, it wasn't my kitty, that's for sure.
Madman now says Rachie 5-0. It is actually a good idea to ask her to say something in an upcoming video. I'm sure she will cooperate,
no.
but it was not Rachie.
Oh, Rachie 00000 blah blah. She can go and shite off as far as I'm concerned. I watched her last debate with FTFE and I think he had the right idea. She doesn't deserve to be given any attention by anybody on YouTube anymore.
Okay, I have not seen that debate.
She's banned from his channel. Yeah, she's banned from his channel and banned from everything else.
Okay.
I'm not going to deal with her anymore because she just refuses to learn.
Yeah, but that is a trait that a lot of fleurs have, unfortunately. Blue Feather, it was not Nathan Oakley's voice. No. I asked someone on the Globe sites for a voice cameo. So stop with all your flurfs. It was not a flurf. Not this time. A brain is a terrible thing to waste. Yes, it is, a madman.
Yeah, brain is a terrible thing to waste, and especially if FTFE has put a whole load of time into trying to teach Rachie reality, and she refuses everything totally and just goes back to the nope, I want to be stupid.
Okay. Chris Durham want to hear it again. So yeah, sure, Chris, here it comes.
Isn't that part of all flare?
Water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Magnets are made of metal which is mined from the ground. They are magnetic because the metal still contains pieces of gravity inside it.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
They are magnetic because the metal still contains pieces of gravity inside it.
That was one of the most stupid explanations I have ever heard. Congratulations, you made everyone dumber. So there you go, Chris. What do you think, Chris? Who was it? Oh, and suddenly people come up with the correct answer. The snark was first. It was indeed Conspiracy Cats. And Ace Fox had it correct as well.
I just seen Snark's comment and thought, well, hey, yeah, Conspiracy Cats, because he's after coming back into the community now, isn't he?
Well, I actually asked him. I asked him on WhatsApp. I speak with him very regularly. Hey, do you want a little voice clip thingy? It only takes a minute. He says, like, yeah, sure. I will do it 2-3 times. It's only 1-2 sentences. And so he sent me it about 2 minutes later, and then I made the video. That's basically what happened.
He's finished his book now, isn't he? You think he's even got another channel starting?
Yes, absolutely. The book was actually done before, but yeah, when a book is done and when everything is done, there's a big difference there. So that takes a lot of extra time. Now he's indeed has started a different kind of channel. The first video, he asked different people, including me, to mirror it on their own channel. So that's what I did. And other people, I think Renty did it at least, and a few others. And tomorrow will be his 4th video. He tweeted about that today. And when I clicked it, it was a countdown.
Can you pop his channel link in the description? Because I don't think I've subscribed to him, because I haven't seen these videos. I'm
gonna look that up right now for you, but I'm sure Dora, as usual, will be faster.
Or someone who's modded anyway, if they can pop that link in. I don't even begin to know what to search for. What's it called now?
It is called Culture Cats, and the link is now in the chat. Yeah. So people who are not subscribed, he is already on 2.55k subscribers, so he's doing pretty well. The link is in the chat. Yes, Madman, it's a new channel indeed. So give give Cats another subscribe if you are not subscribed to his new channel yet. I'm sure he will appreciate it.
There we go. Subscribe to him. Well, I mean, Baldy Cats and his two brothers are very interesting.
Yeah. I think Smoko has
And
a
intelligent.
mechanical keyboard or something. His
No,
key press-
that's
Click, junk, 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 junk.
yeah, his key presses are pretty loud. What is
that's
it,
just
Smoko?
my controller.
Your controller? Ah, okay. Oh, fair enough. I thought it was a keyboard. That's what I'm used to play, so I don't think about controllers. We have the PC master race, you know?
I'm playing on PC too.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
is true,
using
that's true.
controller.
Yeah. I never... Well, I actually did that, but the last time it was in the 90s.
And that's that game designed to play on a controller.
Okay. Well, you know better. It's the same game as
Yes.
last time?
Yeah,
Okay. I forgot the name.
Dora Enku,
Elden
definitely.
Ring.
Yeah.
Big shame on you, Dora Enku.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dora.
his Elden Ring's actually very good. I've heard different stories from people.
It looks awesome, at least.
It does.
That's why I highlight it. Smoko, you're on the big screen now, by the way.
I can see it.
Oh, you can see it. Okay. Oh,
I
yes.
have two screens.
Okay, that is cool. I wish I had, but on a laptop with no room, I could attach a second a monitor, of course, but I don't have the room for it right now. That is actually the news that I have this
Well-
week. I did share it with some people. I did share it on Patreon and to my YouTube members and in my Discord for everyone. I gave my 3-month notice to my current employer. Signed a new contract with another employer, which means I will need to move to a different city. It's not that far away from me. It's about 40 kilometers, but it's not. Still have to do it. So what that means for the channel is for the upcoming time, like the last few weeks, there will be a little less amount of videos. I will not stop, not at all. But it will not be 2 or 3 times a week like I used to do. But that will come back once everything is settled, done, and working, of course.
Yes, and a very big congratulations to you for getting a new job, and hopefully you'll have a better living situation as well, a larger place
Well,
to live in.
that is a fact of life already. Not that I found a place, but I'm not gonna accept anything that is this small.
No, definitely not.
So that will be indeed. What did I see? Yeah. Ace Fox is 3 months notice. Wow, never heard of that in the US. Dora was also very confused about it. It's not very known in the Netherlands as well. I'm not sure if that is normal in Germany or not, but it's at least normal for my position. I'm not going to talk about the work that I do, but what I can say is to replace me, they need another Dutch-speaking person in Germany, which is not easy to find. So they need the time to have at least a chance for a replacement.
Well, I can tell you now, from Swedish perspective anyway, having a couple of months time to giving in your notice is a very normal thing. Depending on your year's length of service and the type of job you have, it's going to be, if you're not permanent, obviously you can leave when you want, but if you are a permanent employee, you have a month, I think, for every year or so written into your contract, or 2 months or whatever, just so they can train somebody new up, because I'm having to deal with that now too, 2 months notice.
Okay. Well, like I think I said it to Dora this week anyway. Even if it was only 1 month, I would have asked to quit in 3 months anyway. I'm not gonna be able to move to a different city and move everything within a month and finding a place and everything. So I wanted the 3 months anyway. It is not too much for me. It's a perfect time.
Yeah, good luck with that. What?
Okay, Snark, thanks for coming shortly. Gute Nacht. And see you later, mate. Have fun.
Kitty was just meowing at me, so she obviously wants to be on screen too.
Then I make it big.
Of course.
Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Kitten.
Fluffy little kitten.
Fluffy little kitten. And well, she's 11 years old, so she's not a kitten really anymore, but she's still my kitty.
Nice.
Just like children are always babies.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe that they grow up so fast. Mine is 10 now. Feels like it was only yesterday I was only holding her as a brand new, freshly born baby.
Oh, yeah, everything grows up very fast.
And it just goes faster and faster. It's hard to believe, but however.
Yeah. To answer Dora, no, the new city name is not related to any food. As far as I know. As far
We'll
as
have to sort that one out. You can make a new food.
For Dora, 1 month is normal in the Netherlands. Finding a replacement isn't my problem. No, that is indeed not my problem as well. I said that to my chef anyway. I said to him in his face, yeah, I know it's gonna be hard, but to be honest, it's not my fucking problem. He was laughing his ass off.
No, it's not our problems, but unfortunately these things are written into contracts and written into laws in certain countries.
I don't mind
like
at all.
in Sweden, there's a whole union thing about how long of a notice you have to give before you leave your job.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I really don't mind at all. I need the time anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice having that little bit of extra time.
Yeah. I also saw a comment a while back. Where was it? About 30 miles commute or 40 miles. Someone said that. I can understand that. I actually went to the new workplace last week for the first time. That was not my job interview. It was signing the contract. That was the first time I went there. Everything else was done over the internet. Hooray, COVID. From this place, from my front door to their front door, took me almost 2 hours. It is not ideal.
Wow.
So I'm
No, that's
definitely
not
gonna
great.
move city. Yeah.
No, well, I've got a commute to my job of about 20 kilometers.
Yeah, the distance is not the most important part. How long does it take?
Well, it takes me about half an hour.
Yeah, that's acceptable. That's not an issue.
So an hour before I start work, I get up, have a shower, head into work, and I'm there on time, which is very good because plus I also have the fact that I'm going to work when everybody else is going home. So this is one of the plus sides of shift work. Traffic's always going the other way.
I just reading a comment from Dora listing German city names, and suddenly I see Hangover, not Hanover, but Hangover.
Yeah, hangover. I know, I've seen that one. I was chuckling to myself. I don't want to live in hang.
Yeah. Hello, James Smith. I'm doing fine, thanks. What's up? So now people are talking about commutes. So Ace Fox has a 20 miles at reliable 22 minutes. Awesome, 22 minutes, not an issue. Here is 22 kilometers, 35 minutes, or 25 by bike. Yeah, depends on the weather, I guess, Dora. If shitty weather, of course you take the car. And we lost Nimrod. I'm sure he will be right back. Yeah, that is something terrible. Only 6 miles. It's almost like you can walk that Ace Fox. Not literally, but almost. And Nimrod's phone is overheating, apparently. Okay. So cool it down, Nimrod, and join when you can again. For people in the chat, if you want to join, in the description. Checking. Yeah, it is already there. Why is there a Streamlabs link? I didn't do that. Okay. I have to change that. In the description, the second link at the moment. You can join. Webcam is not required. Microphone, of course, is required. Let me remove that Streamlabs link. That is not what I wanted to put. Okay. That should update in a second. And if you want to talk, be welcome. We're here for you. 25 minutes by bike, assuming a Latvian lorry driver doesn't get you. Huh. Does it happen a lot, Madman? That's a bit weird. Smoku, do you have a job actually?
Yes.
Yes. What is your commuting time?
Mm,
And how far away is it?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. And the distance?
Don't know exactly distance
Okay.
because I'm travel on subway or
Yeah.
metro as we call it.
Yeah, we call it also metro. Or the U-Bahn in Germany, yeah?
But
And
actually, it translates as Moscow Transit Rapid System or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, yeah. And sometimes you also take the bus, because I remember one time you took a picture of bus 42 in Moscow, yeah?
That was on my previous job.
Oh, okay. You changed job in the meantime. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because it was bus 42, he felt the need to share it with me.
But that bus actually kind of close with my new job too. Kind of in same location.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't need to use it on my on my current job.
Yes. And James Smith is asking, is that the Elden Ring game?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is Smoku playing. I never played it, James. But Smoku wanted to... Oh. Now I did something wrong. Wrong button. Sorry, Smoku. I hit the wrong button there. I will hide you again for... there it is. There it is. So, yes...
I'm in the boring section of locating some items which I didn't find in first run.
Nimrod, welcome back. But now I see you 2 times in the background. Now it's only 1.
But the game looks pretty.
Yeah, it even streams pretty. I mean, what you put out on the internet is always lower quality because of compression, but it still looks great. Oh, now I hear myself too after a few seconds, and my daughter is asking for a car. Where is that?
Sorry, that was me. I'm just trying to set things up now so that my
Take your
phone
time,
doesn't
Nimrod.
explode. I think I'm sorted out now anyway.
Alicia, what's the auto then? Okay. My daughter wants a car, but she doesn't know where the car is.
Of course. And daddies always know where the cars are.
Yeah, not this time. Not today. Oh, let me get rid of this. Oh, I forgot the background music. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, James Smith is asking me a question. Mr. 42, he asked, did you see the debate on Professor Dave's channel? If you mean the debates between Dave and Dave, other Dave that is, DITRH, then yes, I've seen it. Yes, I downloaded it, and yes, I wanted to do something about that in my next video. But you missed the beginning. My daughter decided to fall asleep early, so I did not record anything. If that is the debate you're talking about. Wait until she starts driving. Yeah, indeed. But that is at least 40 more years.
Oh.
Sky Moils.
Skoy Moils. Oi, oi, oi.
No, Sky Miles don't exist. Thank you very much.
No. We now measure
Right.
in minutes. Sky minutes.
Navigator's minutes.
Yeah. Ooh. This is a big lobster.
That'll feed a whole family.
At least for a week. Alessia nicht hier. Was willst du? Lisa? Okay. I hope my microphone didn't drop out, but my daughter stood on the cable.
No, you're perfectly fine. We heard
Okay.
everything.
And yes, indeed, Chris, DITRH proves he only knows derp. What I wanted to do with the interview, I can say it's because it will not change anything. It's for the people who hasn't seen it, to make it, to the highlights. Professor Dave's good answers and stuff like that. To make it a bit shorter. Not like condensed debates, because the condensed debates channel does that a lot better. I just want to do a few highlights. It was not the only part of the video that I wanted to include today. I actually have 2 more videos prepared. I hope I can do that tomorrow for everyone.
Was that on Modern Day? Was that the one on Modern Day debates?
Sorry, Nimrod, come again, because
Was that the debate on Modern Day debates?
yes, when something happens, I will shout in German to. What did you say, Nimrod? Because you were cut off again.
It was on different channel. If you talk about debate between Dave and Dirth.
Yes, probably, but he did put it on his own channel this morning, I guess. That I've seen it. So that's where I first heard of it, because I didn't see the other channel, even never heard of it before. But indeed, the debate was on another channel. You are correct about that.
Well, Modern Day debates, was that the channel?
No.
Oh, it was somewhere else. Okay.
I
I've
actually-
seen a clip of it somewhere.
One moment. In Sean Atwood's channel. I actually have the debate open in another tab, accidentally. Still open since this morning. I just realized this, and that is on the Professor Dave Explains channel. But in the description he says where it was originally streamed, and it says Sean Atwood's. So that's the answer.
Yeah, Professor Dave was trolling him so badly. I seen somebody had clipped out something where they just trolled the other Dave because he's just an idiot.
With RY at the end. Exactly.
Thank you, Dora.
That is exactly the correct URL, Dora. Thank you very much. I will put it on screen for a second so everyone know what to look for. I know you cannot click it there, but it doesn't matter. James says, I don't understand how Flat Earth Dave could not comprehend what was in front of.
Oh, Mr. 42, you've frozen.
Unfrozen.
He has got no reception.
Let me
Oh.
help.
Mr. 42 has disappeared. It's our stream now.
I'm trying to unfroze
Oh, what
you.
happened there?
Yes,
Happened there?
it helps.
I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Ah.
You froze and dropped out and then just returned.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
I hope everything is back now. Oh, they say I'm back. Yeah. At the moment I rejoined, it probably kicked everyone out automatically. That is what happens.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I must say there is every evening. I've been testing my upload speed every evening and every day during the day. And the moment everyone starts coming home, the uploads speed drops from 50 megabits to about 5. And it slowly creeps up during the evening until it's 1 o'clock, that is 50 again. So that might be a slight case of busy online, I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with it because I plan to move anyway.
Well,
This,
these things happen. Sure, that's
yeah,
just going. You'll never have perfect connection.
yeah, but I know there's nothing they can do about it. There's one coax cable coming into the building. It's split over 4 apartments. At least 3 of those apartments have the same provider over that cable. The last one might as well. I don't know the fourth one. So if they are all busy, it might interfere with some frequencies here and there. But as long as it keeps working, I'm fine with it. I just plan my uploads automatic at night at the moment, so I'm not actually too much bothered by it. Except for a stream like now, then it must work, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of like the later you start a stream, the better connectivity you have. Although having said that, I was on somebody else's stream here the other day. Was it Loki Fish?
hmm
He was using Google Meets, and I didn't have one single problem with that. No overheating, no dropouts, no nothing.
Okay. Yeah,
Very
but
odd.
yeah, Google Meet is a good platform, but I
Can
rather pay
only
a little bit of money for Melon app to have guests and automatic all working, than have a free option and everything have to set up and everything breaks with every update of the software. I don't.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
just.
Google Meets alone allows you to have like an hour,
Okay, I
and
didn't know
and
that.
then you have to restart it again. So it's kind of like, yeah, do I want to have a little bit of connectivity issues, or do I want something that will work for the amount of times that we might be streaming,
Yeah.
which I might actually be doing in a few months when I move back to Ireland.
Oh, you want to share it?
I don't know the exact details yet, because I don't know how good the computer is that I'm going to be getting, but it is a computer that is there, and we shall see how good it gets.
And
And I
then.
will certainly start trying to do some live streams instead of just doing gaming streams that I've been doing.
Mhm.
See what happens.
Yeah, and it will be a Mac, I heard.
Yes, it will be a Mac. Because my brother gave my parents my parents his old computers when he's finished with them, basically. So yeah. So hopefully, yes, Dora NQ, back to Ireland, back to potato internet that suffers from blight occasionally. That's why I kind of disappeared for the last little while from a lot of places. But yeah, hopefully I can get something working and I can not bother Mr. 42 by saying, "Oh, it's a pity you're not streaming tonight." Derp.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. The thing is, you guys all know I've been absent for a short while because I didn't feel so well. That is not completely gone yet. So I sit here at home thinking, hey, should I stream or not? And I've like, yeah, fuck it. I have nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk actually. So you getting me out of that little shell for a moment, that is fine. That helps me.
Well, I'm yes, Ace Fox 1 potato internet which suffers from blight. Well, yeah, well, Mr. 42, we all need that little push from our little safe zones occasionally.
Yeah.
And I know I've suffered from that many times. And it just, last time you streamed was before I went back to Ireland, and I was like, yeah, no. I need a break from what I was doing, packing and stressing, and you were streaming at the right time, the right place, and I can keep up my 100%, 100% attendance rate.
Yep.
And it was a nice little de-stressor for me that helped a huge amount to distressing me, so I could get home to Ireland.
I need a few seconds. One moment.
Go right ahead. So, Shmoku, what is your objective right now? Is it just to kill everything, or is there something you actually need to be doing?
You mean global game objective or my current objective as player?
Current objective that you're playing towards right now.
I'm just trying to find any item I missed, or even NPC. Maybe I missed some characters.
So
it's
you're
kind of
doing a leveling
big
up.
game.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So doing the leveling up shit first before you need to go and to the next
I'm
big
kind
thing.
of already leveled up, but I trying to find something interesting.
Yeah, well, by leveling up, I mean finding the stuff that you haven't found yet that help you in the game later on without knowing it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
do. I pretty much do the same thing in my games. Get all the level ups and then go and kill everybody.
Dora is protecting you, Nimrod. She's asking you when the flight is, so they can make sure that I will not stream during that time.
Oh, when I'm moving back to Ireland, I haven't exactly decided on a date yet. But if I miss a stream because of it, then I miss a stream. It's, 100% attendance rate doesn't have to be kept up. And it will most likely be that I'll be flying very early in the morning. So Mr. 42 won't be streaming at those hours that I'd be flying.
Well, you make it a challenge now. No.
Yeah,
no.
do you want to start streaming at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Is it a school day?
Most likely.
Damn it.
I generally tend to go for middle week flights because they're cheaper.
Yeah, of course. No, I usually don't want to stream at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway.
No.
No matter if it's a school day or not.
No, you don't want to wake up and start streaming just so I can be punished for having 100% attendance rate. It's not worth it.
That actually makes me wonder who would show up of my visitors.
Well, you'd have some
If
of the
anyone.
Yanks. You'd have some. I don't know if there are any of the Americans
Hello?
on the.
You dropped off again, Nimrod?
Did I?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, Mr. 42's frozen again. It's our stream now. Ha. Yeah, it's wow, amazing. It's not me with the fucked up internet today. Mr. 42.
Oh, there we go. Silly,
Hooray!
silly.
Yeah, this time it's you that's having all the problems.
Yeah, but it is not a hardware problem. It's not overheating or anything. It's really a connection issue.
Yeah, no, I can see that. It's nice having the bars beside our names to show the connectivity.
I'm not sure if that is the connectivity, is it?
It seems to be because when you froze there, that they had all disappeared.
Oh, and I just noticed that bar is not visible on YouTube, so they have no idea what we're talking about.
Nope.
Isn't that just microphone volume or
No,
something?
that is another button. There's an option. That is this one. Does that work? Where is it? Audio status. Yeah, there is a. See, that's another button.
Yeah,
If
and it kind
if I
of
mute myself, it will go red, I think.
yeah,
Oh, it
and
will just have a cross. Yeah.
if you're, I mean, on my iPad now, which I'm using, it shows I've got a mute button here, which shows when I talk, it kind of goes up and down with a little green line in it,
Yeah.
showing you how my levels are.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's rather, the Melon app seems to be actually quite good.
Yeah, it is pretty okay. There's a question from Robski for yourself, Nimrod, and for me. Are you watching the Formula One? Nimrod first.
Oh, I haven't watched Formula One since the late 90s, just because it started to be very uninteresting, and because they started changing rules and this, that, and the others. And yeah, I got uninterested, and other things in real life got more interesting, like girlfriend and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't followed Formula One in years. I mean, I can remember Mansell and Schumacher when he was at his top with Ferrari, and yeah, and then things started changing, and I just got bored of it.
And for me, no, I don't watch it. I just check the results every now and then. That's about it. So I know that Verstappen tomorrow, yeah, he will be in not in pole position, but on second pole or second place. What is it? Where he starts. That is what I know because I read it, but I haven't watched it. I will not watch it.
Yeah, I don't know who the drivers are anymore. So people name these names, and I'm like, who?
Well, I know the Dutch guy, of course.
I don't think there's any Irish guys driving anymore. There used to be a couple of them. Oh, brain fart to their names, though. Christ. There was a
Was
couple
he
of really
driving a
good Irish
potato?
drivers. No, he wasn't driving a Formula One potato, but he might as well been. Ace Fox 1, you were in Dublin and Oh, Kinsale. Kinsale now. Kinsale is a beautiful place. Dublin is great too. Not great to live in, but that's going to be my choice shortly. Uh, which bridge crossing traffic in Dublin are you talking about? Because one of them I am named after.
Hey, Gotcha Cats. We were just talking about you before. If you want to join us, cats, there's a link in the description. The first link from the top.
Oh, would you look at that?
There is a link to melonapp.com/ and then a code. If you click it, you are able to join if you want to.
We have royalty in the chat.
Yes, I was already there, Nimrod.
I'm just confirming that we have royalty in the chat. And he's not blue yet either.
Oh, no, because he has a new channel, so that makes sense. That's not my fault.
Oh, he's
Add
in
moderator.
bed.
No, he
Well,
said
cats sleep a lot, I guess.
Yeah, cats do sleep a lot, but usually not in a bed.
This one does.
This one does. We have been plugging your channel, Culture Cats. We have a link to your channel. Talked about it a little bit. And after the second time I played a little clip where you did the voice cameo, Cats, the second time people actually guessed it was you. The first one was the Snark, and the second one, I think Ace Fox was the person who guessed it correct.
Well, Culture Cats, as I said, as I've said on other channels, I particularly like intelligent videos on YouTube. Anything that makes me smarter is always a good thing, and to have somebody explaining how things actually work is always a good thing. Because I'm a Nimrod and I'm a stupid knut.
And Culture Cats went from 2.55k to 2.56k. Maybe
Nice.
thanks to me, I don't know. Could be totally random,
Yeah.
of course.
You and the 17 people that we have watching.
Well, if enough people click subscribe and get him over the threshold for 0.01k, also 10 people, it might be possible.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I'm floating up now at 60 people, and I've retained 60 for quite some time, even though I disappeared. So I'm quite happy with that.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah, and I have you to thank for that, amongst a couple of other people.
What did I do?
Well, just from me spamming your chats with my links and stuff. I've had people following me from you and a couple of other channels, which I am a member of too, and a mod in too. Well, Dora Enku, I don't think you're too lazy because you've actually chatted to me while I've been playing games. So I don't believe you, Dora.
She's just pretending to be a little bee.
But that's fine. If people want to unsubscribe to me, if 60 people unsubscribe to me tomorrow, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'll still do what I do when I do it, just because this is actually quite fun.
Yeah, it is. It can be at least. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. It's all Nimrod's fault for keeping me awake today.
I'm so sorry. I was only
No, you're not.
messing with you. No, I'm not sorry. I'm never sorry. But however, I was only messing with you about not streaming today. But you decided that you wanted to do it, so I
Yeah,
showed
well,
up too.
sometimes it's good to be taken out of the comfort zone. So yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, comfort zone isn't a great place to be in occasionally. But yeah, it is. It having a nice comfort zone is a great thing.
Yeah. So that's a big map near Smokle?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's a massive map.
That
You
is a
missed that because you
massive.
dropped out.
What do you think, Nimrod?
Yeah.
It looks flat.
Yeah.
It doesn't look flat. It looks like there's lots of mountains and stuff.
Okay, Bev.
And that it should be moon. This place have giants and the moon, but it's not. Dig out.
Now, are the giants made out of trees and rocks? Mud Fossil University type stuff?
I think. Or this trees made out of giants.
Trees made out of giants.
Uh-oh.
Culture Cats, he's playing Elder... What was it called?
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Yes.
Yes. So, Cats, the conspiracy Cats part, is that then totally stopped? And you move with Culture Cats now, or is it something you do on the side? Conspiracy Cats is now second part, or side channel. What is the plan for you, Cats? Please tell us. We want to know.
Let us know. We're all interested.
Yes. Because he's making good content now, but it's different from what he did before. So that, I guess, is that made his decision to make it a new channel, or a different name at least.
Yeah, well, I don't think if it's culture, it wouldn't have really fitted in with conspiracy or baldy cats now.
His answer is news to come on that, but Culture Cats will release videos every week. Okay.
Woohoo!
Well, we're standing by then, Cats. We'll be waiting.
And I hope all your books, or all the work that you're doing on your book or books, is going to be lucrative and easier as it progresses.
Don't say
Can't
Bev.
imagine.
Ace Fox
I
says,
can't.
don't say Bev.
Don't
Oh,
say babe.
mom.
I can't imagine writing textbooks is a very easy thing to do.
Yeah. We have a bendy
Especially
Zontal. Does that help, Ace Fox?
Yeah, no, I mean, writing an up-to-date uh, textbook for schools cannot be an easy thing, just considering the fact that so much changes very quickly in all walks of life and sciences and this, that, and the other. It's how do you make a textbook be future-proof? No. The Mexican Baldy Cat's is Conspiracy Cat's twin brother, and Culture Cat's seems to be his triplet. So don't get confused. Oh, goodbye, Mr. 42.
I guess his location to code for him.
I hate this connection today.
Yeah, it's not going very well for you. Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, but your device is shit and you can replace it. My connection is usually good, except in the evening. When do I usually stream?
Oh no.
So, yeah. So I'm watching the temperatures of the laptop, of course. It's all fine. Oh, talking about temperatures, we were talking about it before that my laptop was getting kind of warm. I actually bought a cooling pad. That's a thing you can put your laptop on. It has a ventilator. You can have better airflow. It actually works, and it has a cool blue lights. And my daughter loves blue lights.
Nice.
Yeah, Dora, I do not need that much internet. If it's actually not even down. It's just sometimes the upload is not sufficient, apparently.
Yeah, I think it's something that it's a problem. Oh, Mr. 42 is going to drop out now. It seems to be a Melon app problem, but as Mr. 42 has said, it's something they're working on and updating on. And we're going to have a restart here soon when Mr. 42 comes back to us. Clip, clip.
That's annoying.
Woohoo! Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
was just
gonna
saying,
try? One
I
moment.
was just saying that I think it's probably a problem with Melon app.
No, probably not. I think it's literally some. One moment. I can try something out.
I don't know, Dora. I don't understand what the problem can be here, but it seems to be that this happens. It's usually me that has this problem, Dora. And that's what makes it fun for everybody else. Yep, here comes the hologram. Are you trying to run through lava, Shmoku?
What?
Are you running through lava or just red water?
It's red toxic water.
Oh, nice. Even better than lava.
You can't run on lava in this game. Only slowly walk.
Yeah, I don't think you could even slowly walk in real lava either in real life, though.
I think it should act like a very very hot bouncing the castle, or how that thing's called. Oh,
Oh, fuck.
and again.
And again. Oh, I know that feeling all too well. I've been playing Mass Effect 1 the last couple of days. Did it twice, completed it twice, and now I've just Mass Effect 2. And of course, it's great that I can import my character from Mass Effect 1. Because I started at level 60 instead of at level 1. Mr. 42, you're talking, but we can't hear you. Red toxic water, so it's Oakley's channel then.
I think I can withstand this water much longer than the
I can't stand even 1 second of hearing him being clipped into other people's videos, let alone going to his channel. Well, if you're not muted, Mr. 42, we couldn't hear you talking.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
somebody. Who's that?
But
Science
you are
it
not
out.
Mr. 42.
Yeah, that's science it out.
Yeah, well,
I-
science it out. We can hear you, but we can't hear 42.
Yeah, same for me. I can see Mr. 42 is trying to say something, but for some reason he lost the sound.
Yeah, this is what happens when I force people to do a live stream.
Yeah.
No, Mr. 42, still not hearing you. Chris Durham, you can do that if you wish, of course. Okay. Oh, we're probably going to start over all again. Now let's see what happens. Say something, 42. Let us hear you.
Maybe he
No.
can't hear us.
I don't know, but it looks like he's talking, but I can't hear him.
Not if you can hear us, Mr. 42.
Good. Well, do you know what? Maybe you should just stop talking and just, just sit there and look pretty, like
You
a
can
pretty
hear us.
hologram. While we talk shite.
Yeah. Blink quickly if you're held hostage. Maybe it's something with the microphone cable. Earlier Mr. 42 said that his daughter stepped on it or something. Maybe it got disconnected.
Well, he's saying that
After all.
Melanap is showing that they're getting his voice, because that does show up on the mute button when you talk. So I know there is a weird option for the mute channel. Because when I had that problem of hearing myself earlier on, it magically went away when I pressed mute and unmute again. Who ate the melon? I don't know, maybe that's the problem. Everybody stop eating melons so that it works properly. Melon. Oh, Lord. Anyway, science it out. What have you got to say to us today, seeing as we can't hear Mr. 42?
Yeah, that's a good question. I actually just joined out of curiosity. Not trying. I wasn't sure if I will be able to contribute anything, but I see you're having a good time, so why not try to join and see what happens?
Well, go ahead. Tell us something about yourself and speak away.
That's always hard to start. So, what would you like to know? Maybe I have no idea
I don't know.
what to speak about.
Do you have a channel? What activity
Yes.
do you do on YouTube? I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because I
I
don't
do
think
have.
I've ever met you before.
Yeah, probably not. I'm not too well known. I do have a channel, and I have some videos on it. I do some debunking, and not only debunking, but also presenting some science, not exactly related to debunking. Yeah, actually, Mr. 42 even mirrored one of my videos a while ago and gave me a boost. So I'll take this opportunity to thank him. So yeah, thank you for that.
You go, Mr. 42.
Yeah.
We've got Mr. 42.2 now.
One moment. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Well, science it out. I just gave you a sub anyway. I don't know if anybody else
cool.
is going to do that.
Cool. Thanks.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay. What
your,
I did.
Your image is frozen, but we can hear you.
Oh yeah, that's another issue. That is really on my side. I know. Let me fix that in a second. Yeah, that's better. Eh?
Oh, yep. Unfrozen now.
Yeah. What I did now, I opened a second browser. Actually, incognito. Just paste the
You fading out.
Yeah, it's like 50% of the time we can hear you, and it's like every half second you drop out. So we can't really understand what you're saying at all. Still the same.
No, there's two 42s. Oh my
Attack of the
God!
Clones.
We have an 84.
Yeah. I know what.
This is how you give your order to McDonald's and then get it free because they couldn't hear you properly. But he is audio only. Mr. 42 is audio only because he is a hologram.
Okay, and now we're back to no audio.
Yeah, because
He
there's something
become-
nonsense going up.
He became an audiogram.
An audiogram. This is really strange because, I mean, for the connectivity symbols that are on screen for me, it says that science out. It says that you should be having no connectivity with us right now,
Yep,
and 42
that's what I
should
see
have
as well.
full connectivity. But yet, 42's having the problems instead.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, some sound. But it's still stuttering.
What is going on with Melanap? Oh, I don't know. I wonder if this is a sign that maybe this is coming to the end of this stream. But however, this is kind of funny because now I get to see what other people do when I have messed up issues because of tech.
So it's an opportunity for us to take over the stream.
Yeah.
Yes, it's my stream now. Well, do you know what, Dora? I just, for once, it's not me that's having all the problems, to be perfectly. Up,
Hello?
up.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Oh, yep.
Yes!
Ooh.
Hooray!
I pressed the button reload that kicks everyone out, but see, everything on my side was perfect except the connection. Melon, it did show that green thingy that it could actually hear my voice and blah blah, like you said, Nimrod. It just didn't put it through to the stream. Fuck that shit. Sorry about that, people.
Do you know what? Tech issues happen to the best of us.
Yeah.
And to the worst of us, too.
Marianne, this is very funny, but my hologram software does not take up my hand gestures. My hands will disappear. So sign language is not an option, even if I would know it.
Maybe you need to sign like very close to your chest or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work.
Oh, Lord. Ace Fox 1, fire up the 56k modem 42.
Yeah, by the way, I'm just doing a speed test now. The download I will not compare because I'm doing it on a Raspberry Pi, so the download is way off from what it is, but the upload is usually very accurate. And instead of 50, it is now... It's not too bad, 26, 27, 28. Should work fine. So not sure what the problem is. I must say I did change from Wi-Fi to cable this time, for now. Let's see if that helps anything.
Yeah, so sometimes a cable can be a really good thing to have.
Yeah, if I would have a normal computer, I would not even think about Wi-Fi. But for a laptop, it's not really always an option.
No, unfortunately not. And I'm not having any overheating from my iPad now because I switched from my phone to my iPad, and now things are working well for me. No overheating issues here.
Oh, that's great. Well, I solved my overheating issues. Well, it wasn't overheating, but was getting very warm. And hopefully I now solved something with the connection as well. At least the audio works.
Hooray! You're back in the conversation. It's not
The connection issues.
It's not. Yes, it's not my live stream anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna have a little short break from getting back from all the stress of making this bullshit work. Dora, no, I'm not streaming from a Pi. I was doing a speed test on the Pi. The reason for that is I installed speed test only on the Pi, not on my laptop. I forgot to install it on my laptop. So that was the reason, Dora.
Yeah, I like apple pies more than I like raspberry pies.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Have fun and enjoy and behave, mostly.
Behave? What's that?
I don't know, that's a thing that you usually don't do. Oh,
Can't guarantee that.
Going to be using something like this, is it?
I cannot... I forgot to... This is weird. Usually I have a be right back thingy. But I'm streaming in the incorrect way. Ah, there it is. One moment.
There's the 42 and the large M, because I'm also going to go out and take some fresh air.
Okay, there it is.
Mr. 42 will be right back. Shmoku,
Yes.
science it out. It is up to you guys.
Alright, yeah. So I guess we're the ones that are left.
Well, I'm still listening and I can still hear you. It's just I've gone out. You can't see me anymore.
Oh, okay. But we can still hear you as well. So
Yeah, hopefully you should be able to still hear me even though I have gone outside to my balcony. Because it is time for some fresh air. Yeah, science it out. You were telling us about your channel. What was your latest video about? Because I seen it was something to do with the ISS.
yeah, so basically somebody suggested on Discord, on Blue Marble Sciences Discord, that maybe it is possible to measure the Doppler shift of the transmissions from the ISS, because basically ISS transmits some stuff on the radio and you can receive it from Earth basically with really
ham radio.
like ham radio or something like that. I actually don't have like a proper ham radio, but I have some USB dongles that can work as a radio, so like an SDR. So I decided to, well, why not try that? And initially I couldn't really receive anything, but when was it? Yesterday, yeah. So yesterday I actually picked up a signal. And not only that, I could also see on the spectrogram that the frequency of the signal was changing. So basically I could see the Doppler shift happening. And
Cool.
yeah, I found that really cool as well. So yeah, I decided to make a quick video about that. Because I think it's really nice that it's possible to do this. And yeah, from that I also managed to calculate the speed of the ISS during when I was receiving the signal. And it actually turned out to match very well with what Stellarium was showing for the ISS. So that's also
Nice.
awesome to me, yeah.
Yeah, proving that there is an ISS and space is real, and
Pretty much.
undeniable evidence. Although there are people out there who will deny everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, to be precise, it proves there is something that emits radio and that apparently moves at a few kilometers per second. So yeah, so that kind of excludes a lot of stuff flat earthers are trying to invent to explain the ISS away.
Yeah, but they'll find a way to dismiss all of your proof.
Definitely. Like, for example, I can imagine they can say, for example, that it's a drone that deliberately changes the frequency of its transmissions to match what we would expect from the ISS. And obviously it will have to transmit different frequencies in different directions because people in different places would have to see different Doppler shifts. So you need to match it up exactly in order to simulate what you would see if you were listening to the ISS. So definitely everyone has the technology to emit different frequencies in different directions to exactly emulate the Doppler shift. That's obvious, right?
Yeah, not so obvious to me. I'm not so up on that sort of thing. I know what the Doppler shift is technically. It's when, from being told about it, but I couldn't explain it perfectly or understand it that well.
Yeah.
It's not not my expertise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically, Doppler shift you can hear even on the roads, but it's with the sound waves. When you hear the sound of cars, it's like the higher pitch when they are approaching you and lower pitch when going away. So that's also Doppler shift only for the sound.
It's the ambulance or the police siren coming towards you really, really fast and then getting slower as it goes away. Yeah, exactly. They use that sort of effect to track and measure tornadoes in America. They use some sort of Doppler radars and stuff.
Yeah, so I think they are. Okay, I don't want to make up stuff, but I think they are bouncing radar waves of some, I don't know, weather patterns or something. I don't really know how that works, but then they can pretty much measure how the air moves and see basically what happens and if a tornado forms or not. AceFox1 was asking about the speed of the ISS, if it was 17,000 miles per hour. So no, it was less, but I see Doran who is already answering because it's only the radial velocity. So you can't really measure the total velocity using the Doppler shift because the transversal velocity doesn't really have an effect. Well, it would have an effect if it was really huge due to relativistic effects, but ISS is nowhere close to that.
But you always have to have some sort of margin for error somewhere included in when you're doing experiments like that yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, but
And
it was
as long as you get close to the correct number that they say it is, then your experiment has to have been correct.
Yeah, it was very close. I think I got to within like 2 or 3% of the value that Stellarium showed.
Oh, that's not too bad. There are worse margins for error in experiments.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a lot of errors going on my side today, huh? I would say about 80%.
Well, it's giving me a chance to improve some of my skills of hosting my own live show someday. I'm getting a bit more comfortable with this sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what was going on before. Yeah, I still think it might have been a connection issue, because it is better now by just changing a cable. That actually says a lot, or it's coincidence, of course. Still possible. Who knows?
Could also be random
Correlation.
fluctuations of the connection
Yeah.
speed.
Quantum fluctuations.
Correlation does not always mean causation.
No, that's why I said it could be coincidence, but yeah. But anyway, a cable is always more stable than Wi-Fi, that's for sure. That's a fact of life.
Oh yes.
Usually I just don't have issues with it, but maybe today is a bit different, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I have a new neighbor I don't know about, and they have a new, another neighbor has a new modem router with a new Wi-Fi module and is interfering with my signal. It's all possible.
Somebody's testing a new Wi-Fi jammer nearby.
Oh, nah. No, I think that would lead to a bit more issues with jammer. I still have Wi-Fi analyzer installed on my phone. I can actually check the channels that are used in the neighborhood. Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi. That's one of the names in the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Was I? I don't even know if I was on 2.4 or on 5. Because I didn't check it at the moment. No, it's not on 6 gigahertz, maybe 5. Yeah, there is some overlap here and there, so it might have been interference.
Oh, Dora NQ was mentioning something about having 112 crashed. That happened here not so recently in Sweden, and they put out a whole load of messages through their emergency, that there is an app here that is an emergency app where they can send out messages saying things have gone wrong. And their backup was basically you dial 112 and it will automatically get rerouted through the systems somewhere else because their primary system had gone down and crashed. But one of the fun things about the 90s was the telephone companies from Europe and America and a few other countries all got together and basically said, well, why don't we make all emergency numbers work? So in Sweden, the old emergency number was 90,000, and you can still ring that, and you will get put through to 112. And so you can be anywhere in the United States, Canada, Europe, and quite a few other countries. If you're used to dialing 999 or 911 or 90,000 or 112, you can ring that number. It will automatically reroute you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, map is huge.
Map is huge, absolutely.
This is 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, Shmoku, have you ever played any Assassin's Creed?
No.
Because they've got very large maps in some of their games.
And
We
I
all-
have problem with big maps. I
You
missed
get lost.
something. I missed something and I don't know where I missed it.
Yeah, that is always the problem.
Map man, map man, map man.
Oh, so you've watched that channel too?
Of course, of course. It's a wonderful show. I
It
like those
is,
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, they have an amazing way of presenting their information.
They do fantastic videos about presenting maps and all the weirdness that goes on in maps and stuff.
Yeah,
It's really entertaining.
it is.
Map men.
I just randomly start singing Map Man.
And Kitten randomly just comes up to me and goes, meow.
Where is my kitten actually? Aliska, wo is Mio? Fudge. Wo is Muska? Wo Muska? Is he open? Oh, okay. My daughter says the cat is on the somewhere up there, but I can't see it. I don't know.
Hiding away as cats do.
Yeah, it's probably warm. Or my daughter is making fun of me. It's also possible. It happens.
Oh yeah.
Dora, yes, I do have an upstairs, but you don't want to know about that. It is actually where FTFE hit when he was wanted for murder. Because he was killing it. Yeah. No, there is in the corner here, there is a, if I have to guess, a 80 centimeter by 80 centimeter panel that I can unscrew. There's two screws in it, and then I can push it up, and there's a little attic. In the winter, it is actually freezing in the attic. I've been there once in the winter. It is not good. Yes, you can watch outside. It is not very isolated. It's not closed space really. It is supposed to be closed, but it's not. It's a shit home.
Yeah, this happens. Although I have to say, recently the apartment buildings that I'm living in, they recently got somebody in to fix the heating, fix the insulation and the roofs. And my apartment went from the 18 degrees to 22, 23 degrees. It's fantastic. So now I don't have to, get up and put clothes on if I don't want to during the winter.
Okay, but please don't join any stream that way.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, when you wake up in the morning and you want to change into your clothes for going out, you're not freezing cold.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
nice.
cold in the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, there's the legal minimum heat requirement in apartment buildings in Sweden of, I think it's 15 or 16 degrees or something like that.
Yeah.
If it's below that, you can actually stop paying your rent.
Oh, that's nice.
Until they fix it. Yeah. Well, you don't stop paying your rent. You just don't pay it to the people. You pay it to somebody else until the problem is fixed.
Ah, like escrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And when the problem's fixed, then they'll get all their rent back.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, there's some really nice laws here about living conditions for people. It's definitely, you can see that the politicians aren't landlords.
That is a good thing in this case.
Oh yeah, because in Ireland there's no minimum heat requirement for your apartment, and if it's freezing, that's up to you.
But next time I'm gonna play a game as well. No, I cannot do that because I only have one screen. I was this week. This week I was actually playing in Sound Mind, so completely opposite of what I am. It is a kind of a horror game with puzzles and stuff. It's pretty decent. It was for free a few weeks ago on what is it? Let me check for a second. On Epic Game Store. That's the name. But it's a pretty decent game. There's a few times that I got scared.
Oh. I've never heard of it, but then I'm more of a.
It is very
PlayStation 4.
it is an indie game, so it's not very well known, but it's pretty decent game. It's well built. There is some glitches here and there, some weird stuff, but it's very playable.
You talk about glitches like AAA games have no of them.
Yeah, these glitches in this game are not game breaking. You can still play it. It's just sometimes if you look at a certain angle at a wall, the light flickers on and off all the time, stuff like that. But it's not all the time. It's very rarely, and you can continue playing. If you move one degree, the whole effect stops and it works normal again. So, but yeah. AAA games have their fair share of bugs as well. That's absolutely true.
Well, if a game is free and it's got glitches, you can't really complain about that sort of thing.
No. I'm not complaining, but it's actually not a free game. Just that Epic Game Store has a weekly or sometimes multiple games a week for free. I actually got GTA 5 for free that way. Legal.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So
if only they'd make a new Grand Theft Auto 6 instead
They're
of...
working on it.
Are they really, instead of just working on Grand Theft Auto 5?
No, they are.
Again and again.
I think that was
again.
confirmed a few weeks ago. GTA 6 confirmed. Let me Google that for you.
Was it? Because I haven't seen... I usually get upgrades from PlayStation telling this sort of thing, but I haven't seen anything about that, or haven't noticed it anyway.
Yeah, March the 2nd it was officially confirmed, as far as I can see.
Oh,
Rockstar has confirmed
nice.
GTA 6 development is well underway.
Will that be just PlayStation 5, or will it be PlayStation 4 and 5?
Who cares about PlayStation?
I do! Because that's where I play my games, because I don't have a computer right now.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Fix that. I do not have that information right now. Oh, I
Well,
do.
that would be
pretty,
nice.
it's pretty clear at this stage that GTA 6 will be a PS5 and Xbox Series X release.
No.
So there's your answer. From this website that
So
I
I'm
have
gonna-
right here, that's gamesradar.com.
So I'm gonna have to save up for PlayStation 5. Oh no.
Or a computer.
Do Macs do games nowadays?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no, exactly. That's the problem. But I would like to have a PlayStation 5 because it does look really cool. And it's really... The controller for the PlayStation 5 is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that looks pretty
my
decent indeed.
A friend of mine has it, bought one. It has force feedback in the trigger controls.
Mm-hmm.
So the R2 and the L2 buttons will get heavier depending on what you're doing with them at the time. And you get haptics and all sorts of other really wonderful things going on. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous.
Of course you are.
But then I've been a PlayStation fan since the PlayStation 1 came out. So
I never cared much about consoles. I had the NES, and that was basically the last console I ever had. Oh, no,
Yeah,
I had a
no.
Game Boy as well. It's not really a console, it's a
Game Boy.
handheld, but still.
I had a Game Boy as well, which I got from lost property. I have had a Nintendo DS. I have a Nintendo Wii, a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and if I had the money, I'd have a PS5. But that can wait for a little while.
Yes. Sure.
Means I have to save up for PS5 and Grand Theft Auto, then that's what I'm going to be doing.
Alright, makes sense to me.
Yes, Dora and Ku, the PlayStation really has come on in leaps and bounds, but the PS5 at the moment is way too expensive. But it is a fantastic console. They've made amazing upgrades to everything. So it is actually kind of worth the money. But
The good
I'm gonna wait
thing
for
about
sales.
consoles is that it's not you who is caring about the requirements, it's the developers. So
Yeah,
you don't
yes,
need to like
exactly.
upgrade the computer or something, and the games are just made to run on this particular hardware, and you know that it will run.
But that also
Exactly,
means
and-
that particular set of hardware is all stuck for a few years. That is the
Well,
downside of it.
Well, yeah, but I'm not changing computers more often than that anyway. And I usually
Yeah,
prefer to have a
these-
laptop than a desktop, and laptops cannot be upgraded as easily as desktops. You can just exchange a
that's true.
part.
Yeah, that's true.
Fortunately, modern games, some of them still working on my old 10 years ago or something like that GPU.
Well, it also depends on if you're working with PCs and PC games and stuff like that. It's good if you know what you're doing. But if you're me and you have no clue and you just turn on a computer and it breaks, then a console is much easier because it just works. It just works. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Because I've had laptops and I've had computers before, and I've asked my brother for help because he knows what he's doing, and his answer to me is RTFM, and I'm like, seriously, do you not think I've already read the manual?
No, of course.
That's why I'm asking for. Well, of course I've read the manual. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I'm asking for help,
Yeah.
because I have.
Have you ever
done
read
all
a
that.
manual for a washing machine?
No, because they just work.
Yeah, that's funny because you say it. I actually had to read a manual for washing machine today because my washing machine gave me error 8. And I was like, error 8? What the fuck is error 8? I have to look it up. So yeah, that was pretty funny. That was the first time in my
And what
life
is
that I
it?
read a manual for a washing machine.
What is an error 8 when it's at home?
Error 8 meant that there was an issue with the rotation of the drum, or whatever that's called. I don't know what the issue was because I just I stopped it. I waited until it was unlocked. I could manually move it without any issue. Then I restarted the program and it was all fine. So not sure what the issue was.
Yeah, turn it off and turn it on again.
That's basically what I did, yeah.
That works so many times. But yeah, no. consoles, they just give so less trouble and you don't have to update them that often. And the games work for them.
I'll just do.
But there are pros and cons to consoles and PC games and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yep.
I'd love to. The best experience I had playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was when I had it installed on my PC, which I had when I lived in Ireland.
Ah,
Oh, Prusit.
Bless you.
spasiba.
It was the best. It was the best experience I had playing San Andreas. GTA San Andreas was on the PC.
I don't
It was
like
a much easier
games
game
where
to play.
I don't like playing games where you shoot on a console. Playing shooters on a pad is really awful to me. I mean, games like, I don't know, at least Red Dead Redemption, for example, they usually have some kind of aiming helpers. Like they aid you in aiming so that you don't have to aim precisely, but it will snap to a target. But not all games like that are like that, and anyway, it's a bit like cheating. I just prefer to play with a mouse.
Yeah, me too.
Well, yeah, obviously, if I use aiming helpers in the games I have on my console, because trying to aim manually is just a nightmare when you don't have a mouse.
Yeah.
And if I had the games on a PC, I'd turn them off because I can aim so much better with a mouse. But you know, there are pros and cons to everything, and I play the games the way I like to have them, and I play them on casual, and I'll occasionally play them on the most difficult setting too. And you know, just gaming. Gaming is however you want to play it to make you happy and escape from reality.
Yep.
Agree.
Ooh, guys, I'm getting
What?
really tired. I think I will slowly close the stream down a little bit.
Well, we're nearly going 2 hours, and I think my
Yeah.
cat's hungry, so it's time to go and feed her. So it's probably time to say good night to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
So, what is your plan, Nimrod? You move to Ireland soon and you start a channel, or you continue your channel? Because you're currently game streaming. Do you continue there or start
I
something
cur-
new on the side?
I'm currently game streaming on Nimrod. I don't know if I'm going to start a second channel or not. I haven't quite decided that right now because there's a lot more important things to take care of in real life before that decision has been made.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm going to drive this channel anyway and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Watch this space.
Okay. Put your link in the chat.
I'm currently doing that.
I know.
Sometimes I'm ahead of my thoughts. Not always, but sometimes.
That's awesome. That never happens to me. Dum 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 dum.
Shmoku, will we ask Shmoku what he's up to and
Yeah, what are you up to,
planning on
Smoggle?
doing?
You mean in YouTube?
Yeah, and anything that you want to share. It can be YouTube, can be anything else. Whatever you want.
Kinda same as what I'm doing right now.
Uh-huh.
Streaming Elden Ring, mostly, on my channel.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Do you have a lot of viewers there? I actually haven't seen it.
I have 43 viewers.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to start somewhere. We all started at 0.
Yeah.
Let's say it that way.
But-
So, yes, go ahead, sorry.
But I guess it's 10 viewers per stream or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of depends why they signed up, and of course time zones are a thing that's very annoying, and what they are doing. So yeah, it's all depending on stuff like that. Signs it out.
Yep.
Hello, share what you want to say.
I don't know. I mean, I guess more of the stuff I've been doing. If I get any cool ideas to do something like scientific or something, then I'll put it up. I actually have a few ideas of what I could put up, but they require lots of work and time is a limited resource, so
Yep. It is.
so it takes time. But yeah, I have a few things in mind. So yeah, watch that space as well. There may be some cool things coming.
Okay.
And sometimes, basically, stuff happens randomly, like this thing with the ISS, where somebody just suggested it, and hey, I can try that, and suddenly it becomes something quite cool. At least if you like this kind of thing. So yeah, that can happen too.
I put just now in the chat. I put a link to your channel, and Dora did as well.
Thank you.
On my screen, I was first, Dora.
Yeah. Just Dora, you put a link in for Shmoku. That's not working for me.
Oh, let me.
Because usually I can just press it and it
She
goes
just
to
retracted
YouTube.
the message. Maybe she made a little boo boo.
I think there was something wrong there somewhere.
Oh, Dora is saying that I should try the SDR GNSS work that she's too lazy to do. Yeah, that's one of the things I will be trying to do, but I have to learn a lot before that is possible. So it will definitely take time.
Yeah. And she put in a new link, Dora. So let's see if that works.
Yes.
That totally works.
Yep. And
it is all
subscribe
Elden
to
Ring.
Shmoku
So
now.
that is. I'm a bit ashamed I wasn't subscribed, but I am now, Smoko. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know,
So-
YouTube has unsubscribed people from channels before.
No, I don't think I ever clicked this button before. I think this was on me. I'm not gonna blame someone else for my mistake. So I'm gonna close down the stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Smoku, Nimrod, Signs It Out, thank you for being here. And of course everyone in the chat, thank you for being here as well. Without you it would be very boring. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Most of you are, of course. And see you next time. This has been Mr. 42 out. Don't panic.